Hi, Sable May. I wanted to build this really interesting car with you. Comes with all these very fascinating bolts and some tools that we'll see inside. This is what you unwrapped, and I'd like to show you how to use it. These are all the tools that came inside. See that zipper that opens up? This is a wrench. You're going to use this wrench for one of the bolts. This is the screwdriver handle. And this is what goes inside the screwdriver when you're screwing in the bolts. It has two sides. This is a flathead side. This is the Phillips side. Each of them look a little bit different. And here's how you use them. See that hole right there? If you want to use the Phillips end, you push it in so the Phillips end is pointing out. And so when you need to screw a bolt in with a Phillips head, you'll use it like this. It comes out. If you need to use the flathead side, put it right back in, and now you can use the flathead side. So we've got a wrench, a screwdriver. This is interesting. This is an Allen wrench. This is also an Allen wrench. Two Allen wrenches. But if you look closely, you'll see this Allen wrench is longer than this Allen wrench. See? This one is a little bit longer. It's also, this one is thicker. This one is thinner. This one is thicker. These are the Allen wrenches, and you'll use these to screw in some of the bolts also. And I think you probably know what these are. These are keys. And they do something pretty special with this car that you'll see in a minute. Macy's going to show you how to use the keys. And here you will find all of the bolts. This bag, this is for mom and dad. Give this bag to mom and dad. This is their tool. I'm gonna put this back in the box and close it up. So we have a wrench, a screwdriver, one Allen wrench, two Allen wrenches, and keys. As I was looking at this car, I was wondering, where are the wheels? Well, you probably figured it out right now. They're back there. One thing I like about this car is that you get to put the wheels on. 1, 2, 3, Four wheels. And every wheel has its own special bolt. One. Put on that side right there. One. See that spot where it goes in? Two. Three. Four. Okay, 4 wheels ready to put on the car. Let's do that together.
Hi, Sable. I'm going to put one of these wheels on and show you. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna make sure this goes in the hole. And then I'm gonna take this screwdriver with the Phillips side, and I'm gonna screw it in. Make sure it's nice and tight. Okay, it's nice and tight.
Ooh, the wheel spins. All right, Sable May. So Macy put on 1 wheel. She's gonna show you how to put on 1 more wheel. All right?
So let's see, I'm gonna make sure that this goes in the hole, like that. And then I'm still using the Phillips side. So I'm gonna
see how that Phillips head, show how that goes right in there, Macy.
So see how there are 4 holes in this side? Those 4 holes fit with these 4
on the bolt.
On the bolt. Let's see. And now I'm gonna turn it. Make sure it's nice and tight. Nice and tight.
Spins. So Macy's taken the time to put on the other 2 wheels using the same screwdriver and the same bolts. She's doing it really fast. Macy's pretty good at using tools.
Look, all 4 wheels.
Wow, now the car can roll.
And then, now I'm going to show you how these keys work.
Hold on, let's see those keys.
Let's see. Keys.
Sable May, you know about keys.
Let's see. Now, we're going to put them like this. This little bite mark. Oh, not a bite mark, but this one. We're going to stick it in, and we're going to turn it, and
wow,
those lights turn on. And then you turn it back, and they turn off.
On, off, on, off.
Isn't that fun, Sable?
That's very cool.
Both keys are the same, so you can use whichever key you want, and it won't matter. On, off, on, off.
Each one of these screws is a little bit different, Sable May. I'm gonna pour them out into here. And we'll take them, look at them one at a time. Some of them you need to use a tool with. Some of them, like this, you can just screw this bolt in with your hand. I'm just gonna use my fingers right here. You see that? It screws all the way down. And I'll give one little extra turn and nice and tight. See that? It won't go anymore. this bolt takes a flathead. See that little line right there? Let's find our screwdriver and let's turn it to the flathead side. And now we can put this in here, right in the hole. And I'm going to use the screwdriver to screw it in. This is hard work, Sable May. Sometimes if you hold it like this, you can use 2 hands. But this is pretty hard. And watch this. You can also just keep screwing this bolt down with your fingers until it gets all the way to the bottom. And then to make sure it's extra tight, use a screwdriver for the last tight turn. There we go. Let's find another one. Look at this bolt. See that little space in there? That tells me we're going to need to use one of our Allen wrenches, either the thinner one or the thicker one. Let's find out. Put that in that hole. See, does the thick one fit? Nope, it does not fit in that space. I'm gonna try the thinner Allen wrench. And look at that. That Allen wrench does fit in that space. And this one I like because you can twist it all the way around. And that bolt will get screwed all the way to the bottom. Oh, now I'm bumping into the other bolt. Watch what I can do. Use the other side of that Allen wrench. That also fits in the space. And then I can turn it around this way too. Make sure it's really tight. Okay, that's tight. Oh, this is an interesting bolt. This has a little dial on top for your fingers. So you don't need a tool for this one. I'm just gonna screw this bolt down with my fingers. All the way to the bottom. Right there. Looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts left, Sable May. Let's try this one. And this one, if you can see the shape, this is gonna fit your screwdriver, but we're gonna use the Phillips head side. Let's turn that around. That's the Phillips head. Watch how that fits in just perfectly. Put that one here. This bolt is going into this hole. I'm going to screw it in. Right at the bottom. One last turn to make it nice and tight. Let's see what's next. Put this bolt in this hole, and I'm going to start turning it with my fingers. We'll use the wrench in just a moment. Let's set the wrench right there so it's ready. I'm just going to twist that bolt all the way down into its place. Turn it to make it nice and tight with the wrench. There you go. That's really tight. I like this one. because it has a wing nut on top of it. And the wing nut makes it really fun. I'll show you why. Put this one in, the wing nut bolt. Once you get it going, I like to take my finger and I just like start running around and around. And until it's all the way in the bottom. Make it nice and tight with my muscles. There we go. That must mean there's one hole and one bolt left. Look at that space. That looks like an Allen wrench place right there. Let's see. Is it going to be the thin Allen wrench? Oh no, that just twists around too loose. That doesn't fit. Let's try the thicker Allen wrench. There we go. Yes, that does fit. And I'm gonna twist, twist. Now this Allen wrench didn't bump into anything. You get one last really hard twist. So it's nice and tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bolts, Sable May. We put them all in. After we put them all in, watch this. Red, orange, green, off, off, off. So that's the car. It's a really fun car to put the bolts in, turn the lights on with the keys. We'll put the keys in the back. So when it drives off, it still has a way to turn its lights on and off.